Rising up sheer from the Mediterranean, Gibraltar sticks out like a sore thumb in relations between Britain and Spain. The very first road sign you see as you cross from Spain gives a clue as to the mindset. These people are the epitome of Britishness, their distance from the UK and proximity to Spain only making them more patriotic. Just how much do some here dislike their neighbours? Take this observation on the new British Deputy Prime Minister, who happens to be married to a Spanish woman.
I liked Nick Clegg when he spoke in the election debates. I liked him on television. But as soon as I saw an interview with him talking Spanish and I realised that his wife was Spanish, it sort of held me back a bit.
While Spain's economy is in the doldrums, Gibraltar is booming. Its low tax rate has turned the high street into one big duty-free zone, and it's become an offshore tax haven. Gibraltar doesn't cost Britain a penny to maintain. But mistrust of Spain runs deep. Many can remember Franco and the time when Spain closed the border, trapping the people inside. Peter, a tour guide, genuinely believes Spain could become a dictatorship again. People here have long memories.
Oh yes, I still remember. People don't forget it. People don't forget that. And we were, of course, threatened by, if Franco did come to Gibraltar, what we would expect of him. Nothing good. Terror, yeah?
When you reach the top of the rock, you also see why Britain doesn't want to give it up. The days of British soldiers being stationed here have gone, but locals say British intelligence listen to conversations in North Africa from here, and the nuclear submarines still use the port for supplies. This place absolutely reeks of British Empire and military history. 1805, just around the Spanish headland there, Nelson defeats the Spanish and the French armadas in the Battle of Trafalgar. 1941, the Second World War, and this giant gun is pointed at the German U-boats and ships crossing past Africa in the Atlantic and Mediterranean. 2010, the British nuclear submarines, which have refueled in Gibraltar, can get open passage out into the Mediterranean, because that way are Iraq and Iran. The last attempt to cut a deal to appease Spain's historic desire for Gibraltar ended with a referendum on sharing the rock and a vote of 98.5% against the plan. With a population so comfortable with the status quo, they genuinely can't see why they would be on a list of colonies in need of independence or greater rights. They don't even see themselves as being a colony.
I invite everybody listening to this program to visit Gibraltar and come and say whether they think this is a colony. It isn't a colony. It is a very prosperous, self-governing place. Now, if the UN doesn't want to recognize that because it clings to outdated modalities for decolonization, then that is the United Nations problem.
Legend has it that Britain will only ever give up Gibraltar when its famous apes leave the rock. Frankly, people here would probably rather jump off the cliff themselves than ever give in to Spain or the United Nations. Laurence Lee, Al Jazeera, Gibraltar.